Persona 4 is a good example of the kind of thing that build phase where they made the first game, the first Persona 4 game, obviously really popular.
Does anyone wanting to stream Yakuza with me?
I will, I'll come in with you at some point and play along.
I'll get it kicked up. I'll get it kicked up. Howdy! We're going to be streaming some Yakuza. The first one, the PS2, as you can probably tell by the PS2 era type of Sega intro. I am Sega. Well, that's good to know, Sega. Let me just log into the chat here so I don't miss anything. Oh, there we are, live. Look at that. I need to make sure the sound isn't on.
I just killed top captain Tojo clan.
Oh, that's the opposite way. Are we streaming okay?
There's a rumor that our money in the Toto bank.
I gotta double check. Some adjustments. I'm back. Let Yakuza begin. My tablet kind of hates YouTube gaming, so I'm not sure the chat is definitely accurate here. Please let me know if the audio balance needs adjusting. I only had so much time to set up. Yes, this is the original Yakuza PS2 style. I don't actually know if Yakuza Kiwami is coming west or not. I don't think they... I think they've said it is, but they don't know when. Or was that Yakuza 0? Yakuza 0, Yakuza 5, Yakuza Kiwami. It's difficult to keep up, but what you need to know is Yakuza is very good. A lot of people didn't play it. A lot of people should have. It has aged a little bit. Trucks out there, don't worry about it. Has aged a little bit, so I look tiny on this webcam. Let's jump in. Here we go. There isn't a Japanese language option in the European version of this. I checked, so it has a little bit funky voice acting. It's kind of part of the charm in a way. One opening. Dude with a gun. Dead dude. Ah, what more do you want? Oh, and there's a ring. What was this? The Hobbit? I'm just going to walk you through the webcam a sec while I close these blinds. It won't affect anything for you, but for me, oh, makes a world of difference. A little bit of blind closing action.
It's my pleasure, Shinji. Alright.
So we're this badass here, Kazuma. We're helping this guy with a collection. We are Yakuza. We're Kazuma, and we're Yakuza of the Dojima family. I don't actually know too much about how Yakuza works in real life, but I imagine this is pretty accurate. So there's a lot of text bits. Oh, that's the point. It's my my webcam. It's going to be in the way of the text, so it's going to be hard to follow along. I'm going to go change that because I'm a very nice person and I think of these things. Yakuza. We're Kazuma, and we're Yakuza. Ooh, I'm in the top left now. I don't know how I feel about this. So his families gave up dealing with him and asked us to collect the debt for them. Sounds like a tutorial. $200 million yen. So this is the world that it mostly takes place in. This area of town. You can run around, talk to people. It's kind of like an overworld, I suppose. So yeah, don't worry. We're going to be dealing with some people who are doing illegal stuff anyway. So if it's illegal, it's fine. Two illegals cancel one another out. Sorry if I'm skipping a little fast. I'm a quick reader and I have played this before, so please forgive me. The area we need to go is highlighted on the mini-map there. Ooh, there we go. It is a fixed camera, though you can snap it behind Kazuma in certain situations. You can enter some buildings as we're doing here. About to lay down some whoop ass.
You! Sorry, I'm late. I'm Kazuma.
It doesn't really mess around this opening.
Didn't expect you to come, Kazuma-san. When you don't pay your debts, I'm what you get.
This collection itself doesn't necessarily tie into the story, but it kind of sets things going.
Please, I have children.
I'm supposed to believe this shit as you're packing up, getting ready to bail out? I'll say it slower. Where is our money?
So this is in the past. I can't actually remember what year it was because I'm really bad. It's in the past.
Please don't kill me.
Huh?
I've heard about the Dojima family. You guys collect your debts at the end of a gun barrel, right? When someone doesn't pay up, you kill them to prove a point. Everyone knows.
Listen, that's just a rumor spread by fools that can't pay their dues.
Seems like a smart move.
Damn it.
If you're worried they're going to kill you, pick up a golf club and try and clobber them. It's a good choice. Some pretty cool music kicking in there. A little versus splash that happens at the beginning of every fight, and it is incredible. Well, that just goes to show, in this game it is kind of easy to get messed up with the camera and point in the wrong direction. First special move knocks him to the ground. So this is very much a tutorial, is making sure that you do the right moves and you do them a certain amount of times. The gut punch move, which I keep messing up. It's all about the fight system, really. It's pretty cool, but it is a good job. It does take the time to tell you what is going on. A single shade in the chat says 1995. I do believe that is correct. Sounds right. The fight system isn't overly complex. It's mostly square, and then you choose at which point to finish off the combo with triangle for different combos. And you can unlock more combos as you level up. You can put your skill points into different stats, but we'll get to that. Weapons, of course. Oh, didn't mean to get that guy. Gotta get the golf club. Golf clubs, well, not golf clubs, all weapons have like a square attack and a triangle attack. Like a strong and a light attack. Triangle being strong, of course, and square being light, of course, because that's just the way, that's the way it is. They break after a certain amount of smashes. It usually tells you how many. Don't know why he keeps. Is it because I'm pressing forward and? I don't know. He seems to be breaking quite easily. Grab with circle. Yeah, you can just finish him off with a combo. Wow, you don't finish them off, you knock them down. Here it's telling you can throw people, which is great for crowd control because it does. With the camera and everything, it can get a little messy. And the heat gauge is Single Shade is asking why I'm not using the Japanese voices. I couldn't see it as an option in this version that we have. I did try. I did mention that when I first started up, but nobody was in the room then, so that's fine. Yeah, so it's kind of environmental. So where you use the gauge, where you initiate it, you like slam them into a thing. Kind of like Sleeping Dogs, actually, but it's not quite a Sleeping Dogs level. I'll admit that. But it does have variation in other ways that Sleeping Dogs doesn't quite. And this is 2005 as well, so come on. Oh, actually, it's wanting me to do it without being close to a thing. I think. I think I messed it up. Oh, I didn't mess it up. It was just more times than I thought it was. I don't know. I'm gonna check the Japanese voice thing just in case. But on the initial start screen setup, I couldn't see it. No, it doesn't look like you can change language from this setting. Oh. There was a mix-up in the chat. We all knew I couldn't do it. That wasn't even part of the tutorial. I just wanted to hit that guy with a chair. Look at that headbutt. Now it's just letting me do whatever I want to do. Ground stomp there. You unlock more moves as you progress, so you can do like a weapon finisher and everything, but that's pretty much the basics.
I'm really sorry. Please.
Yeah, the dub does have a certain charm to it in the same way that the Shenmue dub does, kind of. It's very similar kind of era dubbing.
Don't take it personally.
Yeah, a lot of people have just jumped in with Yakuza on PS3, which is fair enough, really, because Yakuza and Yakuza 2 are unfortunately quite limited in their availability on PSN. I'm not sure if they're available in North America, but they're definitely not available in Europe. I'm pretty sure they are in Japan, which is really annoying. I think the second one is it's not the most expensive PS2 game around, but it's also not the cheapest. I mean, I think this one would still fetch you about 15 quid, maybe. This isn't a lot of money, but for a PS2 game, a lot of them are cheaper. Then you have to plug in a PS2 and everything. It would be great if they could bring Kiwami over. Alright, I've got to deliver this, I think. It's been a little while, and I was too busy talking. Yeah, as you're walking past, you can see like stuff in the top left where people are saying things. You can overhear conversations. Sometimes that can lead to you like a side quest if you go and investigate it. People with green things over their heads can be spoken to. Sometimes those can lead to side quests or like things you actually have to do, or maybe they'll be like, oh, I wish I had some clothes to keep me warm, and then you get something if you... It's not the biggest world. I mean, I think you can see the map. This is like the main area, including the grayed out bits, because you can't go there yet. But it's like, it feels quite dense. So it's nice in that way.
Ow! Hey, the fuck you think you're doing? Just what the fuck family are you from, huh?
Excuse me.
Excuse you? No. Fuck you.
Oh my. As you're walking around the overworld in the main game, this is still scripted, I guess. Like, people do just run up to you and ask to fight, like Pokemon or something. Like Pokemon with street fights. I love it. Just get rid of this guy pretty quick. There's just something about the sheer brutality of this that I love. there's something to be said against the really long load screens that you constantly have to jump into for the fights. But they do have a certain charm to them. The wait and then the music kicks in as the load screen's going. Something nice about it. Harkens back to something you don't get these days.
The dragon of the Dojima family.
The dragon with a heart of gold.
Majima-san.
Kajima-san. He's got an eye patch, so whether you decide to trust him or not is up to you. But I know which one I'm going for.
That bar over there? That's where your girl works. I hear she's hot. Everyone's jealous.
What a nice jacket.
I know I'd like to nail a bitch like that. By the way, what do you want me to do with this brick?
I didn't know he was Kazuma-san. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I didn't know.
Forget it.
So you're clearly playing as a badass. Some kind of badass Yakuza who everyone likes.
We gotta make up for this. Ow! I should kill you. Stupid! Fucking...
Those Japanese umbrellas are lethal.
What?
That's enough.
Heart of gold.
I'm doing...
Kazuma.
Disrespected you.
He's learned his lesson.
Okay. If you say so. But when you have kids of your own, you're gonna have to teach them a little respect.
Yeah, there's quite a lot of cursing in this game. I kind of like it though. It's nice. There's just something to be said for game dialogue where it's like one character just saying, I'm gonna fuck you up. It's just like really honest about it. I think there are some kids outside if you hear some yelling. It's school closing time, in case I wasn't clear. If only they knew what 18 rated perils were going on just mere meters away from them.
Quiet, as usual.
Normal people don't come around because they're afraid of gangsters like you. So it's all yours today.
Reina, where's Yumi?
Out shopping. We need to restock because you guys eat like wolves.
Yeah, right. So what's the deal? You starting your own family?
Nishiki.
It's not up to me. That's Dojima's call.
He's not gonna say no.
So these guys are under the Dojima family.
The only reason the Dojima family even exists is because of him. All Dojima does
And it
is
seems
go
like
on and
Kazuma
on about his
could be
glory.
getting his own family. Like a sub-family that operates under the main family. And then that family, the Dojima family, is like part of the... I don't really understand it.
Always one step
There's a lot of
brother.
subs.
So, Nishiki. So, how's your sister doing?
She's gonna have another operation next month. It'll probably be the last one.
Last one?
She's too weak. Doctors say she won't survive.
Nishiki's telling us a bit of a sob story.
Hello.
Garrett has
And on that
decided to
note,
join him.
Goodbye.
Where are you going?
I'll be back in a second.
Go ahead.
Enjoy that Garrett teaser. You can tell from the piano music that it's very somber. A bit of a love triangle type thing going on there, perhaps. When your best Yakuza bro is dating the girl you like. And then she walks off quietly while you take a nap at the bar. I've never understood why people always nap at bars in fiction. It's never occurred to me as a thing that I could do. It's not comfortable. Can't be. Maybe it's just me. I guess when you're a Yakuza. It also means he doesn't have to go back to his own apartment or whatever. Okay, so I gotta go take the money that I collected with the other guy, Shinji, I think his name was. I'm so bad at names. Gotta take it to the guy, to the Fuma family guy, because we're helping the Fuma family. The Dojima family is helping the Fuma family, I think, or they're part of the same family, perhaps. It's not that important. Don't worry about it. We're being introduced to this guy who's an informant.
Hello.
Garrett's back.
I've brought a bag of sweaty donuts.
Oh, don't crinkle that too much. No, thank you.
Is it the done thing to eat a donut on a stream?
I don't know. I think we're throwing the rule book out.
It's what's going on here?
Yeah, this video isn't up to date, but the chat is for some reason.
Oh,
We haven't got very far.
wow. It's been a while since I've seen this.
I think it holds up.
I've got fond memories of it. I do have very fond memories of it. Mainly because
I think it has aged, but in a way where it's still quite nice.
it's kind of quite stylized in a realistic way.
Save points are telephones, of course. What else would they be? We'll save our lovely new game here.
So what's happened? You have to update me on it's been...
We collected the money with, I think his name is Shinji, but I've totally forgotten. Then we slept at the bar, and we were introduced to some characters, such as Nishiki.
Ah, yes.
And now we're just giving the money to the guy that we have to give it to. Now it's the morning.
It has been a really long time since I played this. Have you had any fights yet? No.
Yeah.
Oh, you have?
There was the tutorial fight, and then there was a fight against a random guy.
Okay. Oh, yeah.
Now it's time for some plot.
I'll have a good plot.
Good evening.
How long did you play this? How
long have I played this before?
I'm trying to think.
Good.
I played it recently.
How long ago it was I would have played this. It would be...
Yeah, I only played it for the first time quite recently.
Too hard on them again, were you?
I think a lot of people haven't played these, and if they have played Yakuza, they didn't play the first two. Because it's really hard to get a hold of them.
Is it?
Well, it's not super hard, but it's like... They're available on PSN, but only in Japan.
Because I remember when it was first announced, I was
I think the second one might be a bit tricky to get a hold of.
because it released the second one released for PlayStation 2 at a time when everybody had kind of already ditched their PS2s to play their PS3. I remember when it was first announced, I really wanted to play it really badly, mainly because it was at the time it was kind of seen as being not a successor to Shenmue, but obviously you're not getting Shenmue anytime soon. This is like the next year. This is about as good as it's going to get. And also it was directed by Nagoshi of Super Monkey Ball and F-Zero GX fame.
Of course, yeah. I was a Super Monkey Ball guy.
So and I generally am a big fan of his. I'm a big fan of his work. So the two things together made it something that I really wanted. And I was kind of disappointed that it wasn't anything like Shenmue at all. But at the same time, it was really cool. And
I think it is Shenmue-esque in some of its, like the presentation and the general, like the concept of the vibe of it.
But you always felt, because you're not on in Shenmue, you're a little bit more intimate with the environment than you are in this. This one, you're sometimes the camera's like a little bit detached from you, a little bit far away.
It's probably a good call in a way for doing the game they wanted to do, I guess. But Nishiki is in trouble. We've been told that we're probably getting our own family, but Nishiki is in trouble.
And I do remember being quite invested in the story of this as well.
Yeah, Dojima's got Yumi.
I think the issue was because they released the second one so late in the PS2's life cycle. It means I didn't play it purely for convenience's sake, really. And by the time it came out, I didn't really want to go back from HD gaming back into, you know, wheel my CRT back out again or whatever. So, so I didn't play it. And then of course, I didn't really want to play any subsequent ones because I kind of had that disconnect from the story. So I didn't want to play the third one, having not played the second one.
It does seem quite story driven. I know a lot of people jumped in at 3, but there's still like a lot to enjoy with the early ones, I think. So Kazuma's having to make the decision as to whether to go and help Nishiki out, because Dojima, his family leader, has kidnapped Yumi, apparently.
Right.
And Nishiki's gone to rescue her by himself. But as the family head, it's not necessarily the done thing to confront him about this. But Kazuma, having the heart of gold that he does, even though it jeopardizes his chances of getting his own family.
Right. It's got that kind of weird glow about it as well. See, those kind of perspectives are great, but it's when it's pulled away. There's not that many times when you're just kind of walking around where you really feel that you're down on street level.
Get to Dojima's office.
To Dojima's office.
Dojima's. Someone wants to know if the donuts are from Greg's.
No, they are from Lidl, actually.
Lidl donuts. Quite local.
So fun fact, so Lidl have 2 sets of donuts. They've got a chocolate donut and then they've got a pink, like, hundreds and thousands style donut. However, they used to have a chocolate donut that had chocolate hundreds and thousands on it, and they were great. But for some reason, they've abandoned that donut for a smooth chocolate donut, and I'm not...
I like the smooth one.
Ah, well, yeah, then you're breaking with Lidl donut tradition. So I'm not a fan. So it's pink donuts. If that answers your question, they're good. They're good. 25 pence each. Sometimes,
that's cheap.
Sometimes you get a 5th donut for free.
Only sometimes.
Only sometimes. Annoyingly, we have an office of 6, so it doesn't kind of work out as well as it used to.
Oh, what's this guy with the umbrella got to say? Even though we're hurrying up.
I seem to remember spending a lot of time looking for keys, like locker keys.
Yeah, there is like a locker key thing. I don't think it's very important that you collect them all, but you can, and they give you like little weapons and stuff.
In fact, I think I got them all, and the payoff wasn't that great, if I remember. I
think there's a lot of side stuff in this, which is just nice to do if you want to.
Did you ever do the thing where you have the weird crying baby? Did you ever go for a massage?
No.
No, so that you can like go. There's the.
There's a lot of weird stuff in.
There's like the what you call that, hostess bars, but then you can also go for a massage where you have to keep this like indicator within a certain range. Here we go. And if you're pleasuring the lady, then I think you get like a meadow scene. And then if you're performing badly, you have the face of a crying baby.
This is the rematch against the guy we took the money from at the beginning. It's not too bad. It's all about crowd control in this one.
Some of the one-on-one boss battles I seem to remember being really frustrating. But the good thing is they
can be a bit easier than just getting overwhelmed by people, though.
At the time, I do remember the combat being quite.
It feels good.
It just feels very heavy. And when you smash somebody's face into the corner of a desk, you kind of go, ooh. And it's not. And sometimes it's just because of the effects and stuff and the sound effects that they add to the top of it.
I was saying earlier that Sleeping Dogs kind of reminds me of it in a way, with just the physicality of the. Did you play Sleeping Dogs?
Yes, I did, and I enjoyed it very much. Actually, I did. I really, really liked Sleeping Dogs a lot.
It's quite different from this, but it has a similar kind of vibe to the.
The good thing about Sleeping Dogs is you can get yourself a pair of blue jeans, a white T-shirt, and a black brown leather jacket, and you can just kind of squint a bit and pretend that you're playing.
Not gonna lie, I did do that. Oh, I accidentally ran past the office. Nishiki. Wait, where is the office? It's here. Here's the office. Nishiki. And here we are at the beginning of the game, because it starts off with him being in the office. Do you recall?
Oh, doesn't he get shot or something now, doesn't he?
Yeah,
Is that right?
he has
Sorry
the
to
gun.
spoiler.
We already saw it at the beginning.
Ah.
Because you see the dead body in the gun, and then it
Okay,
goes
yeah,
like
yeah.
several hours later. So this is in 1995. But now we get to see the full scene, what happened slightly before. Yumi's there, Dojima's dead, Nishiki's holding a gun.
Him, yeah.
It's all gone wrong,
Yeah.
and his sister is sick. Which he told us in the bar. And she's having an important operation tomorrow. Drama aside, Single Shade in the chat says that donuts are about $3 to $5 each. Where they're from.
$3 to $5. That works out at, so for, let's say $3 to $5. Let's say best case scenario £1.50.
You're probably buying.
I could buy 6 donuts.
You're
for
probably
that
buying
amount.
donuts that are too premium. I'm sure somewhere near you is probably selling cheaper donuts.
Yeah, I would imagine that. Yeah, I imagine your donuts are probably
You're fine.
tastier than a Lidl's donut, as effectively just a ring of basic bread covered in frosting /
It's a
icing.
basic bakery item.
Yeah, yeah.
It's not uncommon for supermarkets here to have like a bakery section where they offer cheap donuts.
Yeah, they're not the great. I can show you.
They're very basic.
Have a little look. Can I eat 2 donuts on camera? So here you go. It's a very basic. This is a very basic donut. So there's nothing to write home. It's a little bit sweaty. It's been in the bag for, I would estimate, maybe 3 hours in a overly central heated office. So it's kind of sweaty. It's not so bad though. You sure
Okay.
I can't tempt you with a sweaty donut?
It's okay.
Okay.
I had one earlier. So Kazuma's basically taking the fall for Nishiki. Because Nishiki's got to look after Yumi, who Kazuma's kind of got a thing for, probably. And his sister's having the operation, so Kazuma said, don't worry about it. I'll have to take the fall for this one.
Oh dear.
And that's the opening scene that we saw before.
And if I remember, like he was like a father to him. Is that correct? Or is it the other guy with the moustache that we saw earlier on?
I think it was the guy with the mustache, kind of. They've got more of a kind of brotherly relationship going on.
Oh damn! Oh, doesn't he go down and then he comes back out of prison later on? Is that right?
Yeah, that's what's about to happen now. So this is in 1995, and then the story skips ahead to 2005, the release date of this game. So modern times.
Cut the bullshit.
Really? Did it release on the day that it's supposed to be in the game?
I don't know, maybe.
Give me that bullshit. Date, that's enough.
Dante.
It's not enough.
Date. From the Yakuza series.
For me.
This guy's a big cut who's trying to start his own family. He doesn't have money problems. He's covering for someone.
He's not wrong.
This is Yakuza business. Who cares who did it?
I don't know much about the real Yakuza, but it seems very complicated from this game.
Yeah, I can't say I'm an expert. Everything I know about Yakuza I learned from the video game Yakuza.
I think.
Oh no, I did once read a book called Tokyo Vice by some journalist guy who works for a newspaper in Japan. He's like I think he's an American guy, works for a newspaper in Japan, gets caught up in some Yakuza business, and I think he has to flee Japan. It's quite an interesting book actually. Quite sympathetic to a certain degree with the Yakuza. He had Yakuza friends and things like that.
Yeah, it's not something I really know about outside of like films. I guess it's the equivalent of like London gangs, London street gangs, and cockneys.
No, I think they're a bit better organised than that. I think a lot of them have legitimate businesses. I think. And I understand that there are certain ties with it, even within the games industry. I think some kind of sort of fairly.
I better watch what I say.
I think like historically speaking, there are certain companies I think who have had long-standing Yakuza ties. I think some of that may be down to the whole pachinko business and stuff like that.
The Sega is this. Does Sega know a lot about it? Do you think? So we're only getting expelled from the Yakuza. That's the only punishment being handed to us. So Kazuma is Yakuza no more.
He's free to operate however he damn well pleases them, I guess.
Shinji is the guy who we helped out at the beginning.
He's got
He's from the
nice-
Fuma family.
He's got himself a nice haircut. More sensible haircut.
So Fuma Oyabun is taking over who Shinji works for. So he's part of that family, I think. So the Fuma and Dojima families are separate families. Thing.
She lost her memory. She couldn't remember anything. About you or Nishiki. All of a sudden, she disappeared from the hospital.
Intriguing. He's just gonna have to stew on that for 10 years. That's not that long.
Trying to find her?
Yeah.
10 years?
For killing someone with a gun. Cold blood.
Yeah.
Tell Nishiki not to stop until he finds her.
Okay. I'll let him know.
Are they they are remaking the first one, aren't they? They're remaking this one for PS4, is that correct?
Yeah.
Are they like rezzing it up and then letting it go, or are they gonna add in?
It looks very nice.
Okay.
I don't know exactly if that. Oh no!
Who the fuck do you think you are?
Oh, that's just some other guy.
I know, we did just stab him in the arm with a fork.
Must be a sharp fork.
Everyone's got a short fuse around here. You look like you have a short fuse too. Right. It's you, ain't it? Aren't you the Yakuza who murdered his own
Oh,
boss?
some kind of prison throwdown is gonna happen.
You look just like I thought. The dragon of the Dojima family. Kazuma Kiryu.
I knew he was gonna do that.
What the fuck are you doing?
Oh, it's all gonna kick off. He beat the man down with a dinner tray.
At least they're moving the tables.
There's a lot of stools to kick into people's faces there. I want to see you kicking a stool into a man's face.
That was a pretty good jump that guy did. I like how the stool's just wobbling there.
Dojima Oyabun will see
Mess him
you
up.
in hell.
Versus
Prisoner
prison.
1356. Mess him up.
See, it's good to know.
I did like smashing people into furniture, into corners of desks and stuff. So I'd like to revisit that that special pleasure. Nice. There we go.
That's what it's all about.
If I
The
remember,
camera
you
is
have
a
to-
little bit tricky.
You have to wait until you. There we go.
Yeah, you have to wait for your heat gauge
Yeah.
on the top left to go up, and it just kind of gradually decreases.
Oh, there it is. That's what I came to see. Beautiful.
You can do some like ducking, weaving, and stuff.
Grab him and take him to the
I haven't
table
leveled
again.
up yet, so I can't do weapon finishes. Oh no!
This is going to be.
This is terrible. I'm not doing good.
This is going to be over before it's even begun.
No, it's fine. I've got this. Is that the fork man still? Have I still got
There
to
it
get the
is.
fork man?
That's all you need.
Why is that guy still up though? I didn't even get that guy.
Maybe it's because it was Forkman. You only had to take Forkman down. Maybe.
Fork man has been sorted. The others will back off once their leader is taken care of.
Who sent you?
Chairman Seta.
Chairman Sarah,
The chairman of the Tojo clan.
you have to take some notes.
Yeah, I hope you're writing all this down. Ooh.
Yeah, if you don't worry about it and just follow it through, it's not too bad. Stuff happens, and Kazuma reacts.
I'm trying to think of the there's that bit where you have like a massive fight in somebody's funeral, which I seem to remember was quite
early
cool.
on.
You just yeah.
Yeah, it's a bit grueling.
I think the only thing that I didn't like about it really was the with some of the difficulty spikes, some of the boss battles I do remember being like really irritating or getting quite frustrated with them. That's the only kind of really memorable downside that I can remember.
Yeah, there is like sometimes if you mess up, it just leads to you like getting obliterated quite quickly. You do need to play it careful sometimes. Make sure you take lots of bento boxes with you and knives. So the two most important things to carry with you in Tokyo.
Parole approved.
Excellent. Look at those puppy dog eyes.
First time in 10 years, eh? You'll be released on parole tomorrow. I guess there's someone waiting for you after all.
A special someone.
Ah, it's the guy with the moustache from anyone.
Yes.
Here we go.
Yeah, that's him, I think. That's what it's like when you come into the office.
It is pretty much. It's nice to see. Nice to see respect.
Who's this looker?
Hello. Nice tie. Of course, yes.
He doesn't look very nice.
No.
He might be trouble.
I think the Tojo clan is...
So have they got to like unbow for the next guy?
And I don't, yeah, maybe like a Mexican bow.
So, Chairman, what's the reason for this meeting on such short notice?
Ishki's got something on his mind.
Nishiki. Michael Cera.
I'll be testing you on this when we go back into the other half of the office. Tell me, who is the third chairman of the Tojo clan? There he is. No good. No
Changed
good
his hair.
looking.
He's changed his hair.
All the affiliate bosses, I'd like to ask the chairman something. There's a rumor that our money in the Toto Bank, all 10 billion yen, was stolen.
Is that a lot of money? I'm not good at conversions. How many donuts are there here?
That's good. I haven't got Google in my pocket. How much is that? 10 million? Did he say, or 10 billion?
10 billion yen. There's a lot of cursing in this game.
This information, where did you get it?
From Toronto. A lieutenant of the army of Osaka.
Who took the yen?
We will talk.
Let me have a little look at there you go. The oral thing.
Stop fucking around! That money's everything the Tojo clan brought in over the years. Do you know how much blood we shed in order to collect it? You fucking prick.
Yeah, it's a bit sweary. Bit sweary.
I like it. It's very edgy.
Yes. Good night, Shade. Shade's off to bed. He's going to get some sleep.
Hey, wait! I'm not finished.
No sleep till Yakuza's over.
So are they adding anything to the game then for the new version? Is that a thing? Is that a thing they're doing, or are they just?
I'm not
just
sure. I think it's just like a. They are also doing Yakuza 0 as well.
Are they going to do the second one though? Because that's playing that would be the reason for you to get back into it. I think. Because I wouldn't mind.
They've announced anything. Hopefully they'll put it on PSN at some point because it's kind of ridiculous that they haven't.
Yeah. Oh, is it not? Well, it's the same with a lot of Sega titles. Just don't go up that you would expect.
I mean, it's in Japan, but yeah, it's the same deal.
Yeah, Sega don't seem to be that proactive in terms of putting a lot of their content up on PSN, which is
It is
a bit
silly.
frustrating.
There's also something important I need to tell you.
So we're on our way from the prison to see Fuma Oyoban. Oh no, we'll meet the other guy who is working for
Isn't he gonna meet? He's gonna meet that woman again soon, isn't he? Doesn't she work in a bar?
Yeah, there's still a lady who works in the bar. Everything's slightly different. There are people with hoodies now. Hoodies!
His hair grew quickly. He's only been out of prison a little while. Already.
That's as he put some gel in it.
Maybe. Get to Stardust.
Stopped at her boots.
There's a big old number that's just popped up here, courtesy of Jermaine Dyer. In fact, it's too long. I don't even know if I can read it.
Should have put the commas in.
Yeah, 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. So it's £53,816,596.99.
I can respect that number.
So that's a lot of millions. It's not. It's like 2 Euro million wins, which is a lot.
Right.
What's Euro million wins tends to be what, about 30 million. So you'd be annoyed if somebody stole it out of your bank. Punk ass Abe.
I'm looking for a bar called Stardust.
What's going on there? Ah, punk ass Abe.
Abe.
It's not going to It's not going to end well. I want you to grab a bike. I want you to smash his face with the bike. There's got to be a bike here.
Oh,
There you go. There we go. I knew there'd be a bike in here. Go and grab a bike. Smash it into his face. While he's on the floor, can you do bike action on the floor?
Nah, you just do a stomp. You only get one stomp, and then he gets back up.
That's it. And a stomp. Go and get another bike. This needs to be 100%
Oh, no.
bike-based death. There's like only there's only one guy. He's on the floor. There's just one guy cheering in the background.
He knows what he came to see. I've actually forgotten where the place we have to go is. Does he tell me where it is? Is that what happened? Oh, I think I'm looking for the old informant. Excellent. Now that gives me somewhere where I have to go.
Okay, it's all coming back to me now.
It does its little loads.
Yeah. Yeah, it has a certain kind of dreamy haze over it, doesn't it? No, I'm not saying necessarily saying that's a bad thing. Is that you or is that outside alarm, or is it Yakuza alarm?
Some kind of thuggery going on
There
outside.
seems to be some kind of
probably.
like Grand Theft Auto going on outside our office window.
It's the guy that Tamura introduced us to before.
Has he put on a bit of weight, or is it because we're playing it in the wrong aspect ratio?
Probably the wrong aspect ratio. I don't know. Oh, he's a chunky dude. His jacket's quite big. So Tamura died. And now the new informant is the guy before. So that's nice. Tell me about Stardust. It's a host club. It's right next to the bar where we went to before. So all the way back down here.
Yeah.
And some of the city is still locked off. Oh, hello. Con woman.
Whoa, hang on a minute, you just touched my weight. What
No, I
the...
did. It was me.
This isn't going
No, I did. I'll admit to it.
This guy's a groper.
Huge dude. So I paying 10,000 yen?
No.
There's no way I'm gonna pay you. I wouldn't touch an ass like that, even if you begged me to. Wow.
That's it. Yakuza. Any more
Getting
bikes?
warmed
Let's get another bike. What is there around here that you can... nothing,
get
it's
rid of
just
this guy.
straight up.
Oh,
Oh
no.
yeah, of course, yeah, it's too big to lift, so you're going to have to...
You can, if you press it fast enough, you can still lift them.
How can you?
But you need to upgrade it to be able to do that with any degree of success. Still punch him though. I'll find something to throw at him. Can I put that? No. Oh no.
There is something around here. Have a look. Over there, look. Some rubbish? No.
Oh no. It's got to be something.
Finish him off with try get a cone.
Oh, I can't.
Oh well, just just a little jab into the beard.
He absolutely chases me around for ages. That's what you need. Sometimes you just need to jab a guy in the chin until he falls over.
How is the new mic working out for you?
I think it's good.
Does it move around inside it? No.
No.
The Moe table's holding up pretty well.
Well, I mean, I did have to put some coasters underneath to stop it wobbling.
That's not acceptable.
$200 experience. Oh, yes.
You're going the wrong way. Go back down there. Yeah, that's it.
I got carried away. This guy's telling me some more advanced moves, but I already know everything. Back here, the main street, Tenkaichi Street. It's like the Dragon Ball game. Stardust. This is where we want to be. It's where it's happening. It's where all the hosts go.
If it's all polished mahogany, then I think it's that's like the all no.
What are you doing? You got some business with our bar or something?
There's a nice suit.
Just going for a drink.
Hey, shithead. What family do you work for anyway? Huh? I bet you're from the Shimano family. We don't need to be taken care of by some gangsters.
What are you talking about? I'm just looking for Kazuki. I'm not Yakuza.
You think I'm a fucking idiot? Look at you, fuckhead! You couldn't be any more Yakuza if you tried. So, what the hell do you want? What do you want with Kazuki?
Do you think if you wore a suit around Tokyo, you would get mistaken for a Yakuza?
I haven't got the hair for a to be mistaken for Yakuza.
Just because you're a Yakuza.
That big guy in the purple suit didn't have any hair.
Even in this city.
This is true, but I think you need to wear a very specific kind of suit. Maybe open the shirt up a little bit, get yourself some kind of gold chain.
I'm liking it. Maybe next MCM.
maybe next MCM will.
How many times I gotta tell you, I'm not Yakuza. You retarded or just...
Fuck you.
Oh, you're gonna have to kick his ass. There's a lot of fighting in this. I do seem to remember there would be that you don't like bump into people in the street and then you'd be like, oh, here we go again.
Pokemon with with street thugs.
There's a bike. Make him eat it and then smash his face into that yellow sign.
Oh, he's quite quick.
Whoa!
This guy's not to be messed with. This guy's quick, actually. Probably gonna have to do a lot of combos on him until he falls over. Push him into Serena.
Get some more bike action while he's down.
Oh no!
Pick it up.
I think it might be broken. Haven't got many combos yet, so it's mainly just going to be the same thing. Oh yeah, can't throw me.
Oh, it's a thing. There you go. Oh.
Chucked him. Get chucked. Your health doesn't regenerate between fights as well, so you gotta make sure to
Top yourself up.
Damn. Yuya.
to stop for a beef bowl every now and then.
I'm sorry, Kazuki-san, but this Yakuza. You're from Dojima, Kazuma-san.
That guy looks a bit sickly. He's got a tiny head.
Fumasan told me you were coming. Please come in.
So many nice suits.
A lot of nice seats. Oh, it's not the bar that I was thinking of.
A lot of bars.
Yeah, it's like the bar where the girl is like a kind of like a narrow, like wood panelled place. And you kind of go back and forth there quite a lot, if I remember. I think
there's a few different host bars.
Actually, now that I think about it.
Gotta go up top.
When did this come out? What year?
2005.
Oh, so it was 10 years ago then that I would have played it.
Yeah.
Interesting. Actually, that's not as... For some reason, I thought it would have been longer than that I played it, but obviously not.
Yeah, I suppose it is quite recent.
Well, in a game out 10 years ago kind of way. But, yeah, for some reason, in my head, it felt like it was like longer, like 15 years or something, but no, obviously not.
Well, Yuya, please leave us.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah,
I'm surprised he's allowed upstairs after his shameful display in the by the front door.
Without demanding any money, and he's taught me how to run a business from square one. Now, thanks to him, I have this bar. Fumasan came in the other day.
Maybe we should start a host bar.
Said he wanted to use this bar to welcome a very important...
We need to find some host-worthy people. I don't know whether or not people want to come and spend some quality time making conversation with me. Maybe drinking a little bit of whiskey, getting into a fight outside.
He's tied up right now. You know how it is with the chairman.
Chairman? What happened?
Well, the third chairman of the Tojo clan
The third chairman of the Tojo clan, Sarah.
was killed.
Oh no, not the third chairman.
He was the guy from before.
Still haven't found the killer.
The guy in the robe.
What's going on?
I don't know. Tojo clan families have taken to the streets, fighting one another for territory. 10 years ago, after Dojima was killed, many
It's all connected.
Fuma's family, and Fuma's family was unstoppable. Other families couldn't touch them. But a few years ago, someone on the inside betrayed Fuma, causing a divide.
Who was it?
It was...
Hey, get the owner over here now.
It's all kicking off. Look at this. You can't be a DualShock 2. Look at that. Masterpiece of design. I think we may call it an evening with this save point, and hopefully pick back up on this some other time, because I've actually enjoyed taking a look back at this. It's a fun game. If you've enjoyed watching this, enjoy playing it too. I think you'll enjoy it. Or you can wait and hopefully they'll bring over the HD version. It's a bit clunky, but I think you'll enjoy it. Thanks for watching us and me play a bit of Yakuza. Play it for yourself. I urge you. join us next time, and we'll be playing something else, maybe the same thing. I don't know. Got any suggestions? Let us know about it. We always like playing games.